Welcome everybody to our Simul Easter Sunday stream. The Easter Bunny has been here. Still with us actually, a couple. Alright guys, welcome. It's Sunday, Easter Sunday, holiday Simul stream. I'm your host, International Master William the Bunny Pascal. What is up guys and girls and people of the world? I am hosting my weekly, so nothing can stop me from my weekly Simul stream. No streamer battle today, beyond my control, but it was nice having the morning off to rest up for this Easter Bunny Simul. Astrobate, Mr. Summon on Sound, regular Simul opponents. Welcome everybody. Alright, we're going to get the Simul underway shortly. Guys, please support the stream. Your donations are appreciated. Your subscriptions to the stream are appreciated. We are ready to get started. So, host a new Simul. Just a few viewers here. Let's everybody gather around. Bunnyville. Alright, guys. So goes the snail. Welcome. I am getting younger every day. Give me a day off and I might shave. Alright, so let me see here. Welcome, that's better. Alright, I was getting feedback from my own audio here. Alright, we got the Sparkle Horse Twitch Bunny Simul. Clock initial time 20 minutes. Clock increment 40 seconds. Host extra time 90 minutes. Color random. Here is how the description reads. Suggles the Snail, welcome. Anthomness, you preferred. Doesn't matter. Alright, this is our Simul description. International Master William Pascal, Classical Simul for 25 challengers. 25 bunnies. Please check us out live on Twitch. Subscribe, misspelled. And view replays and other vids on YouTube, our YouTube link. Please support my efforts. Donations help me to keep doing this. Thanks. You can donate via Streamlabs or PayPal links. Appreciate that. Simul rules. No cheating with engines or opening books. Please don't waste your time or mine. Please take your time. Don't rush or play bullet in a classical game. Please don't play unless you can stay up to 3 hours. This is a long game. It is a long Simul, guys. It can last longer than 3 hours. No, and this is most important, no London system. Happy Easter. Thank you for your support. Alright, we're going to make this Simul live so I don't delete this page. Mr. Sohan, 500 Happy Easter bits. Easter was my favorite holiday when I was a kid for some reason. Alright. Slugs the Snail, thank you for saying hi. Mr. Slowhand, thank you for the donation of 500 bits. That puts Mr. Slowhand in the discussion for bit leader. We've got a three-way tie for the most bits donated, with 1,000 for WJ Loof, 1,000 for Astrobate, and 1,000 for Mr. Slow. That's not right. A three-way tie just isn't right. Someone's going to have to break the tie. Alright, welcome everybody to the stream. We're going to get the Simul started if I can find my mouse cursor. Everyone that's either a subscriber, a friend of the stream, or a totally random noob has a chance to play. Subscribers are preferred, friends are second, and random noobs are last. Ongoing bit conspiracy. A conspiracy? Nothing like a good conspiracy here in the 21st century. What century is it anyway? I don't remember. A bit conspiracy. Is there a bit conspiracy? It's the three-way tie at the moment. Antonio Mirales. Ciao. Alright, Mr. Slowhand. Looking for subscribers in the list here. I think S. Garcia got a gift sub. Someone on sound. Regular donor. Mirales VIP. Astrobate is not in the list. Astrobate, is your internet out? What are you doing? Why is Astrobate not in the Simul list? Boogeyman, I will put the link to the Simul in there. Very good suggestion. We usually do that. Fortunately, I'm battling with the scrolling of my screen right now. What? It's not going. Go. Please accept me. Thanks, Mr. Someone on Sound, putting that announcement in there. Please don't troll Someone on Sound. He's a good guy. He tries to help me. Last time he had a troll questioning his authority. Alright. B-Jock, welcome. I want to check my lag. Ping isn't too bad. But for some reason, like, Twitch really slows me down. Respect my authority. Istvan Magyari. Istvan Magyari, a Hungarian. We are coming to you live from Budapest, Hungary. Nagy Papa also from Hungary, aka Magyarország. Please accept me as I am your follower. Luke, I am your follower. Alright, Astrobate is there. Who else are subscribers? Luke, I am your father. Notch Papa, grandfather? He's actually your grandfather. If I'm your father. So other subscribers to the stream include, but not limited to... Guys, please subscribe. Damn, dude, that's gotta stop. You're not my subscriber. Alright, you're not a subscriber. Stop lying. What's up, BG? The more annoying you are, the less chance you have of playing in the Simul. Uli Chilu is now following. Uli Chilu, thanks for following. Mr. Slov... Mr. Slowhand just donated a gift sub to International Master Tricks Only. We have not seen Tricks Only in a long time. Okay, noobs, just subscribe. Thank you guys for the gift sub for Tricks, and noobs for subscribing, tier 1. So noobs, if you are a subscriber, you can play in the Simul for sure. Hendry, alright. Hendry boys, welcome. Alright, thank you for subscribing. I do try to ask people to have at least 100 rated games. Sumaher, also a subscriber. We're going to get this party started as soon as I can. Gotta sort out 25 players. It takes a few minutes. Amoeboid. Astrobate donated 500 bits. Taking the bit donation lead for the week. Creative Minds. Alright, Thai Move may also be a subscriber, but I'm not sure. We had something else come through. Mr. Sohan just donated another gift sub to Uli Chilu. Thank you guys. Lots of motivation. Happy Easter if you celebrate it. If not, just welcome. Alright. Just because you're Hungarian, I'll let you play. Chef Master. Thai move. We need more players, so I'm grabbing the friends who I know. 12 players so far. It looks like there's less people here this week. I think due to the holiday, we may be a little bit having a hard time finding enough players. We'll take more randoms. So Ulich must be Defrox Frankie. All right, thanks for not playing. If you can't, you don't think you can stay in the whole game? That's very thoughtful. So Ulich Lu and Ulich must be the same person. I'm gonna make a very big mental leap there. I assume so. The odds are in our favor, Mr. Sohan. Alright, really, not that many people here. Zlatan City. Busy playing another game. Okay, guys, where is everybody? Everybody's off for the holiday. Looks like. Lapserdak. Ladislav, you don't have any games, dude. We played before once a draw. And you don't have any games. That's bad. Alright, Milan. Joyful Crown. I try to look for players who have more games so I can trust that they're not going to drop out on me. INR chess. What happened? This person just disappeared? We're going to get this started in like 5 minutes. I promise. Alexander CL. We've played before. Alright, I guess we can trust him. My biggest fear is that people like drop out in the first 5 moves. That's why I don't take players with less than 100 rated games. More likely to be honest about their not cheating and not dropping out. Alright. S.I. Daniel. Taking a lot of new people today. Creative has many games. Alright. Creative Minds, you're in. I feel like I've played Lapserdak before, but not. Why do I recognize that name? Köszönöm. Are you Hungarian or just know how to say thank you in Hungarian? Actually, correct. Do you have a Hungarian keyboard? Alright. I feel like a lot of our regulars aren't here. It's not like everybody can just like travel. The global pandemic going on. Thor DeMille, thank you for following. Alright guys, we got how many players? We need 8 more. Feels like there's a lot of regulars who aren't here today. So I'm not accepting players with less than 100, at least blitz games. Iran 99. Alright, Iran looks okay. Everybody has a question mark because it's classical. Antonio, you shouldn't be playing today. Oh, you used to live in Vienna and you went to Samate and Balaton. Wow, cool. Western Hungary on the border of Austria. Zlatan he does have enough games, but Zlatan's playing someone. I'm not doing simuls. Not enough games, what do we got here? 6 games altogether, that's a lot. 5. This guy's got real games. LCC Kandra. Milan. Milan's good. I don't think we're going to do Zen mode today. I mean, there just aren't enough regulars to make it worth it. It's kind of crazy to guess the 5 players. Albert, we don't have enough games. OBJ. Damn it. I think I just clicked someone random. We're about to start, guys. Oh, now someone on sound is taking his. Someone on sound, is that Google Translate, or you're not a Hungarian speaker, right? All right. We need 5 more players. Dream 88. Dream 88 was one of these players who played really, really fast. We're about to start. But if you're in a hurry, probably you shouldn't play. DFox Frankie, you must have more than one account in that case. Anything you're not telling me? Alright, I Hoard Millie has enough games. We got a player here from Ecuador with enough games. We're about to get started. 2 minutes. You think there's data loss from the fire? What? I haven't seen any evidence of that. Ladislav, you have just 5 games. 13 games. And you drew me in your first try. Anish Giri. Alright, we got Anish Giri. Someone dropped out. Who dropped out? If you have less than 100 games, I am not going to accept you. Goiju. I thought it just affected the... I didn't realize it affected things like your statistics against people. Ninja Hator. Alright, we got one more. Where is everybody going? People are just dropping out left and right. OBJ was in, and he dropped out. Who has dropped out? Dr. H, not enough games. Anish dropped out. Don't leave the page, Anish. Don't leave the tab. 24 players, 1 to go. What was that? What was that? Anish is now following. Thank you for the follow. Guys, please support the stream. Appreciate your donations. Wei Janto from Suriname. 1680. Alright, that's 25 players, according to my calculations. I am starting. Sorry, those of you with less than 25 games, I'm not accepting under any circumstances. Ninja Hator, welcome. Not enough regulars to do the Zen chess mode, the Zen mode thing today. Actually, what are you talking about? They have recovered, but it seems they've mixed up 1500 with 2500. Yeah, I've noticed that a lot too. A lot of those 1500s play pretty well. Did I already move against... The game I last remember losing against Sladgie was actually... You're mixing me up with Zug Addict. Yeah, I think you're just... getting me confused with someone else. Pawn D is on holidays. Bunnies gave a sub. My Twitch is terrible. Trying to watch my own stream, it's always like hanging. But our stream is okay. Let me fix the board. Nobody complained yet. But the board is misplaced. I apologize. I changed my setup here. Gotta make the board move over. I modified the setup between a couple monitors. Got the headset on. Alright, we're going to move the board in the center of the screen. Make it a tad bigger. And that should make everybody happy. I could even make it a tiny bit bigger than that. How's that? Just a moment. Alright guys, we're back to playing. We are back to playing now. I had to adjust some settings here. Where is someone on sound? Where are the VIPs? Mr. Sloyan, thanks for gifting 2 gift subs. And thank you to you all for your generous donations. You can always make a donation via PayPal or Streamlabs as well. Ludwig AC, you're too late to play. I'm your favorite. I'm honored. I'm your favorite chess streamer. Happy to be someone's favorite something. So, I try to mix it up with some different openings here. Here's the dreaded Amoeboid. Don't play the Grunfeld against him. Here's the dreaded, using that opening too much. Here's the dreaded Someone on Sound. What are we going to do with Somewhat? Someone on Sound, bring it on. Alright, Henry Boys, thanks for subscribing. Actually, I like the Zen mode because the chat in the Twitch Bunny Simul is like distracting me. I'm going to turn on Zen mode anyway. This helps me focus. It really does work. I find any kind of text or anything on the side of the board actually distracting me. I'm used to doing it in Zen mode now. Might be able to get through the first stages of these games a little quicker. Coach, welcome. The only one you really tune into. I've got like move input lag. One problem. Am I lagging for reals? No. I guess it's that move animation or whatever, but it seems like it like freezes on me when I'm in the process of making a move. A lot of Indian defenses. Let's try something different. Low frame rate. Well, it's possible. I haven't really tuned up my stream lately. If it works, I do it. We probably could modify the settings here a little more. I also don't have the fastest computer. Frame rate for chess streams, not necessarily that big a deal. Alright, let's play the Petrov. Obviously, I don't do gaming. Probably should, though. Just casual. Alright, Caro-Kann after Caro-Kann. least all the game started. Who's playing knight c3 in the Sicilian? I played the modern defense against someone. Always a risky. Is Notch Papa here? Yeah, he's always here. He could be playing the French. We don't have a French. I'm not seeing a French. I gotta change my lichess settings for the move input. It just seems to take like 3 seconds for me to like move a pawn from the second rank to the third rank. Or the fourth rank. Whatever. I guess that's why I'm so bad at Puzzle Rush. Whatever it's called. A lot of Caro Cons for both sides. Dutch is interesting. That could be someone on sound. Is this Asterbate? Who's playing this? This endgame isn't bad for white, actually. I think I saw a Sarawan Kamsky game or something where Yasser beat Gata. Something like this with white. It's embarrassing. Maybe that's our hero. Is this the guy, S. Garcia? No, this is Anish. I'm not trying to guess the players. It's just less distracting to have Zen mode turned on. I can just focus, not get distracted. I swear, man. Someone on sound. What will it take to get you to learn a proper line against the Caro Khan? Seriously, I wonder what it would take. Do you have to bribe him? Like, please play a normal line? Why do you like it so much? Because it beats like 1200s? You have a crushing score against 1200s. It's devastating. I'm always picking on someone on sound for his hillbilly attack. The worst of his lines. Does anyone know how to subscribe via iOS Twitch app? There's no subscribe button. That's... Wow. Really? F4 against the Nimzabitch. I'm playing D5 all over it. Did I play the English against Morales again? No. I reserve the right to leave Zen mode. Anish, you're welcome. The redneck attack. Well, you're certainly in the right place for that, Coach Ah. Alright. You tell us. Moving south. Are people flying flags from their truck beds down there? When did that start anyway? Did people always do that, or... I could blunder mate in 1. Queen h5. It seems like the animation of the moves is slow, or my computer won't let the move go through that fast. Can I change the animation settings? I meant to do this a while ago. What would it be under? Preferences? Piece animation. Fast, none, normal, slow. Can we just do none? I don't want what do you mean animation? What does that even mean? Animation? What are we talking about here? I'm not sure I understand. Is that like battle chess when like little robots pop up and start fighting with each other? Mr. Slow. Mr. Sloan. Part of it is that like when it changes from board to board, it seems like it takes forever for like the screen to pop up. When I go from board to board, it's like slow motion for the new names and stuff to pop up. Do I have a TikTok channel? Just Tinder. TikTok is like a virus. Alright. I have a Tinder channel. I remember when TikTok was literally a virus a couple years ago. Alright. Mr. Coffee's here. He subscribed to 2 years. Tier 2. Actually, it's more like 3 years. My stream... I'm not getting any like drop frame notification. But I don't have the fastest computer. There doesn't seem to be any technical problem. It just seems like it takes forever for one board to flash to the next one. But if you think my stream is going slow, it's probably Twitch. Actually. For me at least, like Twitch is, it's crazy, dude. I don't even bother, like, I don't know, can't watch Twitch with my computer, my internet connection. It's slower than streaming Twitch. Masturbate, what is this? Alright. Let's see. Yeah, my ping is getting higher there. I'm up to 400. Morales again. Mr. Coffee, thanks for coming by. This is a weird opening choice by White. I guess I changed the animation settings. Maybe I'll set it back to where it was. It seems like it's worse. It was better the other way. Aspie, what are you talking about? Stonewall Dutch. I didn't have a high ping when I started, but it's in the 300s, 400s now. Not out of control, but it's not good. Mixie, thank you. Someone in sound, thanks for donating $10. Some hair. No London system. The Vargasoli. Slav. Not too many people play this, like taking on c4 and c6. It's kind of a vague system. Man, Notch Papa hasn't lost a game in the last 20 simuls. That's pretty scary. At least I beat Amoeboid once. Everybody, Ludwig? I don't speak for everybody. It's just my little joke. H4. Wow. I don't like playing H5 in this kind of position. I suppose knight f6 is perfectly good. I'm gonna go back to Zen mode. Again, it's less distracting. I'm not thinking about all this other information, who I'm playing, whatever, chat. Zen mode truly is more peaceful. Yeah, no, I mean, I've championed hate for the London here on my stream. I just hate anything that's like jumping on the bandwagon and just playing what everyone else plays. It's this ridiculous. The London system is just a club opening that's for beginners, you know, to learn a basic setup that they can play without really studying opening theory. Trying to turn it into like some important theoretical opening is absurd. Alright, speaking of Summon on Sound and important theoretical openings, here we go with one of his other favorite openings. Yeah, this was a weird decision. Black to play Bishop G4 in that game. Hillbilly is just a London on the other side of the board, Mr. Sohan. Masturbate, what is this crap? The Elephant Gambit. I'm just kidding. This is not the Elephant Gambit. Alright. Where do you put your queen here? I don't know. Never had this happen before. Not supposed to be a good line for white, but... Alright, here we go with this annoying line. Alright, I'm out of my depth here against the expert in the old whatever it is. Whatever this is. I want to know who named it the Hillbilly. Is that Jack Young? I mean, did Jack Young actually name the Hillbilly, or was it already named the Hillbilly by someone else? Super Trinky Head. You had some Easter eggs in the opening. Did you play a Vienna game against an IM? D-Fox Frankie, I had that problem against International Master Gayash Miklos, where like he can play all different stuff, and I wasn't sure he was going to play a London. But if he played the London, I wanted to play a King's Indian setup. But if he didn't play the London, I didn't really want to play a King's Indian. And he tricked me into playing the King's Indian. Yeah, you got to be careful about your move order and what you wish for. H4. You're just basically playing H4 randomly in the classical Pierce. One and only, Mr. Bijak. right. In wordplay, move 11 is like 2350. I think. He's like a FIDE master of word games. Who cares about chess readings? Mr. Coffee in the Simul? I want to get out of here, but I want my e5 pawn to have a bright future. We could go bishop g4. I mean, it is kind of a nasty pin. I always wondered why they don't play knight g5 in that position. I just blundered a piece. That's my shortest Simul loss ever. Wow. But you know the funny thing about it, Knowledge Papa, that I've played against this variation, and I've literally played like knight bd2, knight c3, a4, probably those three moves every time, but I was like, oh, I'll just try knight g5. That's played in other variations. I wondered why you don't play it right away. Like, I thought about knight c3, b5, then knight g5. That's embarrassing. The shortest Simul loss ever. Okay, this has never happened. The knights are missing. Man, I dropped. The theory in that variation is very vague, Notch Papa, and not that many people play it, and I just don't know. Lynch was playing it for a while with good results. After Zoli Varga, it's not clear like what the best line is, and I rarely face it. But I've never dropped a piece like that before. I mean, normally what happens is black plays knight g5, bishop d5, e4, h6, e takes d, h takes g. But here it just loses a piece, obviously. So you learn something new every day. Guess I won't be beating you today. It's also ironic because I have a like blind spot for knight g5. That's my shortest tournament game loss ever. Was the exact same knight on the exact same square. Not queen a5 check. I had a knight on g5 defended by a c1 bishop where I just played e3 and blocked the defense and resigned in like 7 moves against the FIDE master once. 1991. 91 or 92. I think 7 moves. I lost the piece. I think there's a Mozilla Firefox lichess bug. I'm just kidding. That's the Asterbait game. I'm gonna lose another bishop on g5. Okay, so bishop f5 isn't so common here. Why? Perhaps it can be attacked by knight h4 at some later date. Yeah, that's my shortest Simul loss ever, unless I resigned in protest or something. I'm not going to play on that in a piece, though. That explains why no one ever plays that move order, I guess. Botvinnik floor. Did we play this already? I can't remember. There was a gambit with bishop c4. Probably that's a pawn sacrifice. Weird. This is a new opponent. I'm just turning on Zen mode just to eliminate the distractions. It worked really well. I lost one game in 4 moves. So far, it's terrific. Okay, like e6. I guess I should just play a6. I mean, Scandy with missing knight seems to fascinate someone on sound. This is Mr. Slow. I guess he's going to leave us early. He got the job done quickly today. You're sorry for him? Dude, you should be sorry for me. Agnes Karajuski, thank you for the gift sub. Creative Minds Chess. How can you be sorry for a guy who won in 3 moves? Poor him. He won in 3 moves. I don't think I've ever blundered that trap when that line's been played against me in Blitz, like, ever. I would remember it, you know? Like, I blundered it in the Cambridge Springs. I blundered it... People have blundered against me in the Trompowsky. There's not that many places where it actually happens. C6 Trompowsky. The Cambridge Springs. It's not... Well, it's not quite as embarrassing as when I got mated against you. What is this? This is the Summon on Sound thing? Are you serious? Is this a different game? Yeah, this is the game. Alright. Why don't you just play the Black Mardeemer instead? Just get it over with. We had this line before. I played e3. I mean, who actually studies this stuff? The e3 wasn't that bad when I tried that. Well, I've done that too, Antonio. But it's not that easy to get your pieces out with a pawn triangle. Everything's possible in bullet chess, D-Fox, but not in this time control. Nobody's coming back from down a piece against a 2100 FIDE strength player in a classical game. Yeah, sure. Okay. Over the board rapid, a 2450 lost. Up a piece. Okay. That's really interesting. I'm not really here for the sake of arguing about absurd minor points. I don't really enjoy that. C5. Okay, this is a bad line for black. Yeah, I definitely should have played it out, down a piece for nothing. Is that the point that we're trying to establish here? Seriously? Because people do that, it pisses me off. It's bad sportsmanship. And I really try to promote teaching people not to do stuff like that. By setting an example, doing something like that, I would be working against my own goals. Kakatiri, welcome to the stream. Happy Easter. So bishop a4, interesting game. Well, this is weird, man. This guy just insisting on this bishop thing. All right. Adriana, so that is a weird question. A lot of weird games here today. Don't cry for me, Adriana swore. Maybe you should do some bonding with Hikaru's stepdad. I don't know. I do feel like all of my moves are in slow motion. There's one player with 25 minutes. I ask everybody not to do that. 25 minutes is pushing the envelope of playing too fast. We have a lot of random new players who hate. I mean, they don't know how much I hate when people do that. They use no time and try to get to 30 minutes on the clock from a 20-minute starting time control. Please don't do that. don't try to flag me. It's supposed to be like a long game that's... Well, check this out. This is crazy. Black played bishop g4 followed by bishop d7 and now knight h5. There's no extra points for getting to like 25 minutes or 26 or 27 minutes on the clock. You're just like playing a bullet speed game in classical chess. As I said in the Simul description, it's a waste of time for both you and me if we don't use any time for our games. We're not really playing classical chess. We're playing like bullet or something. It doesn't make sense. So please don't do that. Alright, Asterbait, let's see what we got here. What is this? Man, is this someone I've played before? No. I swear to God, I've had like the same game with someone else. Against Ulich. Oh boy. So CD is stupid. I'm quite sure what we're supposed to do here. Thanks for subscribing, ChessFan777. Okay, what is this? Tory attack. This is a really weird game. Who is this against? Oh, this is you. You like your bishop. I don't know, it seems like always it's slow, but this week my pieces are moving extra slow. Maybe it's my... I don't know, maybe it's my computer. It's like I'm lifting heavy weights to get my pieces to move on the board, like they were really weighed like 6 pounds or something. Like, that's what it feels like moving my pieces. It's crazy. What the heck is going on? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It feels like it's heavy to pick the pieces up and move them. Well, that was tough to get that castle king there. It's like they're physically heavy. What is the deal with this? Well, I mean, much more likely to make a mouse slip when the pieces are like hard to even pick them up and move them. Well, what is causing that, you know? It's like my computer just doesn't have enough memory or video card. What is the deal? Is it supposed to be hard to pick up a piece and move it? My mouse is fine. Maybe the mouse pad. Let me try without a mouse pad. It could be. It feels a little freer without the mouse pad. This, it does feel better without the mouse pad. I've got a very smooth desk. The mouse pad may have been slowing it down a little. Knight e4. This guy's got 25 minutes. Who is this? Oh, Morales. Yeah, that's a good suggestion, Criteria. I didn't think about it. Figure it's always the computer to blame, or lichess. Maybe the mouse pad is slowing me down. It feels a little better now. So Morales, bishop e6, knight h4, bishop e6. Wait. Someone in sound has used -1 minute so far. Your mouse apartment. I thought you were talking about a real party for a second. Okay, this guy's got 25 minutes now. S.I. Daniel. Yeah, he's just playing bullet. Bullet is not going to cut it in standard chess. You've got to pretend this is like a serious game. That might as well be the London system. The London system and the Tory are basically the same thing. I don't understand how Sergio doesn't get bored of playing the same setup every game. I would just quit chess if I had to play the same setup every game. It takes the fun out of it. Tory is respectable. I mean, if we're being honest, the London and the Tory are basically the same thing. But I just have taken the London as my most hated opening. But basically they're the same thing. I mean, theoretically, put the bishop on g5 without thinking, put it on f4. What's the difference? It's just like a mindless, setup designed for 4-year-olds to learn how to play chess. Or Spassky on a lazy day when he didn't feel like, really playing. Whatever. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, it seems to me they're essentially the same thing. I always don't make fun of the Trumpowski just not to hurt Mr. Coffee's feelings. Is this B-Jack? Yeah. The h6 move, man, is very, very slow. Kakaturi's not in this. The Trompowsky has a little more bite. This is I Hoard Millie. Alright, welcome guys to the Simul. Thanks everybody for playing. I love Millie Vanilli. Elroy Rick, it's just my style. Plus the fact that no one ever makes mistakes. It's my drawish nature. I play chess. It's the elevator music equivalent of chess. It's not my fault, man. Everybody's playing the Tory attack. It's not fair to make fun of Geary like that. He always got a bad rap. It's just not right. He's like probably one of the most accurate players in the world. Guy probably has like the lowest cent upon average. Makes like the fewest mistakes of anybody. We're getting a lot of fast games. What's this? Yeah, this Tory attack. Oh, Chef Master. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sorry. Just kidding. Maybe I can drop a piece here. Tory attack. Yeah, it's painful. It is just painful playing this stuff. The Morales. Knight takes d4. We'll have to consult someone on sound for this position. I think I'm out of book. Are you out of book? Morales is not usually one going for a lot of exchanges. You have no book? Really? I thought you specifically prepared for me. That b4 could allow a5 with counterplay. Knight a5. It's also tricky. This guy's tricky. Weird. This is really weird. This guy. A strange approach in the opening for white. Pinsky. Well, if Pinsky said so. Who the heck is Pinsky? Jan Pinsky? Is that his name? Some guy named Jan Pinsky? Seemed vaguely in my mind. Hard to keep chess authors. So many chess books written. It's like I don't even have a clue. Chess authors are too numerous to keep track of. Another London system. This Ninja Hot Tour claims he only plays it with black. That's why, like, we're getting bored to death here. Everyone plays either the Tory attack or the London system with either color. Wow, this is pretty annoying. Actually. Who's this 25-minute man? 1400 in Blitz, 1600 Rapid. He's got a lot of games. Hopefully he's legit. It's a little concerning when, like, one of the lowest rated players in the Simul is playing the fastest. Just saying. That's kind of atypical. So what do I do now? Ross, let me get out of here, will you, please? I just want to get out of here. Now, Edward Ulrich. Don't giving away any secrets. Don't do that. No giving away moves. What would Walter Brown do? Go get another coffee, I guess. I don't know. Dr. Tripchance, I probably wouldn't accept you in the Simul if I had known. You're pretty strong to be playing in my Simul. You know, it's not really designed for people who are like 2400 strength. I would appreciate not doing that. In April it's too late, dude. You have to do it on the 1st. It's too late. Schieberspieler's not allowed to play with with secret account either. You did get me, but you're technically too late for April Fool's Day. All right. Oh no. Very unusual to see someone on sound trading pieces or even suggesting an exchange of pieces. Almost unheard of. Who is this? It's just a random player. I don't mean to say you're just a random player, but you're not one of our regulars. Nothing negative meant by random player. Random to us. Alright. Am I lost yet? Awfully accurate tactical calculation here by Black. Maybe he's just lucky. Perfect play by 1500. I guess I can't play the move I intended there. You were never random, Mr. Coffee. You were never random, my friend. Okay, so this is a famous game from Botvinnik 100 Selected Games. Botvinnik versus Silo 4. I mentioned earlier. Who's offering me a draw? I don't really understand why you're playing in a Simul offering me a draw in 7 moves, Ninja Hator. What is the point of this? Why are you offering me a draw? Do you have to go? In that case, you shouldn't be playing. If you were like a 2300, like I might agree to a draw. What's the point of playing and offering me a draw here? I don't really understand. Maybe in Hungarian Team Championship, if I was like bored against another 2300 plus player. Or if I get in really bad time pressure. Yeah, I got really boring to games today. I mean, the closed Sicilian, it's as bad as the London. I don't understand. This player just took like 24 minutes on one move. Right, that's what I figured would be played. From Murales. Damn, dude. So what's the status of this position theoretically? I had an idea here. I'm not just sacrificing pawns for nothing. Thanks, JustFan, for subscribing. We had another notification, but no. So I had an idea here. Yeah, takes and queen d4. Yeah, I don't know. This player doesn't seem like a 1687. He's 1900 in rapid. 1600 blitz, 1400 bullet. Pretty good, actually. C5. Now what do I do? It doesn't play like a beginner. Bishop f4, rook takes e2, bishop takes d6. Is the tactic always in this position? But maybe now. I don't think it works. His tactics even here. Using no time at all is disturbing. I don't know. I can't really think of a useful move for white. The tactical defenses are striking. Bishop f4, rook e2, bishop d6, rook b2. He's seen it all. Pawn takes c5, d takes c, knight takes c5. Amazing. Amazing. Masturbate what? Does this work? Maybe it works. Masturbate. This isn't Masturbate's game, is it? It is. Bishop f3. Pawn takes d5, bishop d1, pawn takes c6. Queen e6 check. Queen e4 check, bishop e3. Damn. So I have to play queen f5. Then you have bishop d3, bishop f3. I don't know about this. This doesn't look right. I don't like this anymore. You've transposed to something real. I thought c4 was a mistake. Wow. Maybe I messed this up. This is not a real position, though. The knights are off the board, like you're talking about with someone on sound. This is not a normal position. What is the deal with us? Damn it. Should be good. Check, bishop d2. Bishop f3. There's nothing special. Wow. Queen e4 check. I just assumed this was good for me. Guess I'm wrong. Yeah, that sucks. Well, 11's not in the Simul, is he? This is Anish. No, this was not a proper advanced variation. This was that knight f3 e5 thing. Different. Strange though, it seems good for white. Everything is good for white. Yeah, I mean this guy, 1400. He's playing like a theoretical line of the Open Sicilian here. I mean, get out of here. $1,400. Knight to b6. Amiibo had now learned the Puglievsky variation. Pawn center. Knight d7. That is super creepy. Are you serious? You know your b pawn is just hanging, and you've already calculated that you can trap something? That's pretty fast calculation. He's calculated rook takes b7 and trapping my rook. He just was the last player to make a move. Too many people playing bullet here. And do you play a lot of bullet? He doesn't actually have bullet games. Why are we playing so fast? Rook takes b7, knight b6, c5. And my rook is trapped by queen c8. No. So he just didn't calculate? Alright, Spassky needs to stop playing this with what? Oh my god. Dude, this is the worst. The draw variation. Playing e4 for a draw. Spassky going to play tennis. Alright guys, welcome to the Simul. Happy Easter. Watch me suffer against your fellow Simul goers here. Looks like even without Zen mode it's going to be tough. A4. Okay, OBKB. One player has made a blunder so far other than me. Not a bad ratio. Who is this? Creative Minds. Subtle and rarely played variation. Whoa. That was not what I expected. It's the open Roy Lopez. Dude, this is wildly weird. What is this? Welcome to Twilight Zone. This player has used negative 6 minutes for the entire game. What's the point, dude, of playing Bullet in a classical game? Missing the whole point. This feels like I'm playing against God. You know the feeling of playing against God, right? Every time you can feel it. Play against God, you can't win. You might be able to get a draw. Okay, Astrobay played c5. I've seen him do stuff like this before. It's definitely inappropriate. You should not play c5 there. I think you had a reasonable game. Say I'm sorry to see that bishop go. I'm out of my book here. I don't know this line. Mr. Slow is pretty well theoretically versed. Thanks for following. I'm not really accustomed to playing like fianchetto variations with my rook on d1. There's some subtleties I don't really know, so I'm just kind of on my own here. I actually consider playing this line with white. Thanks guys for following. So Astrobate, now you've gone too far. You had a good position, but you went too far with c5, which was overly ambitious and overextending yourself. Maybe I have to be careful too. Maybe. Alright, what are we going to do? e5? e5. Yeah. It's gotta be. It's got to be. This is such a weird move, rook e6. I seriously hope that's not like the first choice of Stockfish or something. Extremely strange looking move. Considering I can push my pawn to d5. That's not a move I would have ever even like considered in my wildest dreams with black here. But I'm suspicious of this position. It could be my paranoid nature. d5 is probably not even a good move for me though. So it's a pretty interesting judgment by black. Oh my god. You have to be kidding me, right? Can I resign now? Dude. Back to the old style. Subtle but effective. Silent but deadly. And one can only imagine how much theoretical knowledge Amoeboid has. I guess unlimited. He did lose once in the last 20 games. I don't know. There's many different moves for white, and I guess knight f5. There's several different moves here for black. I think knight c7 is the main one. Rook e8 is also possible. Bishop f6 might be possible, but that doesn't look right. Someone sound playing blitz. All right. Bishop e6. What else? Not like I have another move. Maybe bishop d7 is not so stupid. I could castle queenside. Bishop e6. If I play bishop e6, what's my next move? Alright, knight d7. We caught Suhair in some kind of sort of typical trap for this variation. So what's the plan now? I can't keep up with the chat, guys. At this point in the simul, I'm not going to be responding too much in the chat. There's too many games. I have to make too many moves. So I'm pretty much going to ignore chat to try to focus on not losing my games on time. So please accept my apologies if I don't respond. Queen b1. Sidestepping tactics. This is just like a draw variation. There's no realistic chance either side should win this kind of position if both sides are competent. Just a draw. Wow. This is weird. I missed queen b7. It's a really messed up variation for white. Go into this. Very strange play. Wow, almost the exact same game as in the other game. e4. The earlier draw to mess with my mind or something. Queen b3. Bishop g5, my gosh. f6 I could play if I have to. Not my preference. Okay, Aspie, what's up, man? What are you doing? You're sacrificing a piece? Some pieces? Multiple pieces? Or just one? Pawn takes, knight. Give me that. Donations are welcome. Alright, rook e8. Weird opening. Ask me, why are you trading pieces? You lost a piece. Don't trade pieces when you're down material. Come on. You should know that. Bishop to f6. Of course. Totally standard. Standard middle game 6-1. Everyone's playing like bullet. 22 minutes left. Except for Mr. Slow. But he takes his time, but then he's deceptively fast when he gets in time pressure. Alright, so c5 is a big idea for black. Big idea. What's the big idea? Oh man, I thought this was Suma hair, but it's Joyful Crown. What? That's really weird. Or is that a different game? No, I thought this was Suma hair. Crazy. So, Botvinnik floor was 93 check. 97 is too passive. strange. Don't remember knight d6 being the move. Why don't you let me castle, man? Have a problem? Have a problem with that? Just like Drawville. This must be known. Okay, this guy is definitely not 1600. I didn't think so. Wow, b4. Okay. So what's my plan? There's like no good place to put my queen. It's really, really irritating. Rook there? How does that work? You got a mate? Maybe I should sack my queen. I can't. Damn. I guess I could play bishop b4. Bishop b4, queen b4. Pawn takes f6. That's horrible. Horrible position. Looks like I've just been caught in the perfect game. I would be sorry if there was some sort of tactic for me here that I'm missing. Should I just resign now? It's unreal. He has queen b5, queen c7. Computer move. Well, this is the threat. Queen c7. Speaking of playing with God, if Morales wasn't a VIP, I would think he was a computer. But he's not. He just knows this line really well, I guess. Strange, we've never played this variation before. In 100 and 300 and 400 games. I don't remember you ever playing it. Doesn't feel like you learned it yesterday. Yeah, it's like Zhuang. There's no move. Sack my queen with queen e4. Doesn't even work. I can't even sack my queen. Oh my god. Morales' rating is not really relevant since he doesn't play any rated games. Okay, this guy is really overconfident with h5. I would say that shows a lot of cocky overconfidence. Rook e1. Well, this is probably necessary. hard to make moves. Whoa. What? Not what I expected. Damn. Maybe I ought to just grab this pawn. I think all hell's gonna break loose. What? I'm dropping a pawn there? Sacrifice. Wow. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this variation. Strange, I like looked at tons of these lines this summer. I don't remember this being a variation. Wow, knight c1. That doesn't seem right. But how bad can it be? You gotta like get away from me. Leave me alone. This game just continues to get weirder and weirder. I guess Ninja Hator must be off playing other games or something. He's only got 4 minutes left. Multitasking. I was kind of hoping to develop my pieces here. Yeah, this guy's like a master or something, rated 1500. That's cool. Very cool. I really need people doing that, playing like masters. 1500 masters, 1600 master. It's good. So what's happening here? Like knight d5, take, bishop d4. Rook d4, queen e2. It's a weird passive looking setup by black. He's not doing anything. But he will be. Weird. I shouldn't have done this. He's used 5 minutes for the whole game. But it is a simple position. Nine wins. What? So it's like a whole bunch of these random people just dropped out. It really sucks. I ask people not to do that and they do it anyway. It's horrible. Alexander plays too fast. So I blundered this pawn against Joyful Crown. Wow. It's a pretty obvious freaking way to drop a pawn. Rook d7. Oh, of course. Too good for me, man. You're allowed to win once in a while. Bishop to c5 was played. Okay. I'll let you win one. There must be a trap here. Oh, so Ninja Hator just lets the clock run and then he'll have 5 minutes left for all his moves or something. Castle, that seems like a mistake. Dr. Aggresso. Aggresso changed his ways. H3. What does that do? H3. Oh, maybe H3 is a good move. Maybe not. Dude, what is this guy's deal? Like, you're a 1600 in Blitz, and you're playing like a 2300 player. That's pretty messed up. It's not good. Why bother? All right. E4. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is a winning position. This is your brain on chess. This guy's used the least time of anybody. But this position is hopelessly lost. It's sad. You improvised, Antonio. Nice improvisation. Very, like, not too many options. You improvised, dude. It's like the oldest opening on Earth. I don't know it because I don't play e4, e5. How did you even get me to play that? What was that? How did you even get me to play that? Played the Summon on Sound Gambit? How can you improvise in the oldest position known to man successfully? I don't understand. After bishop f5, queen f5, like, where do you expect me to play my queen? It's what am I supposed to do there? Yeah, but I mean, yeah, you never play this variation. That's what I'm saying. It's weird about it. Figured it out. Alright, rook a c8. Knight to d2. Strange move. Undeveloping. Okay. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. Rook takes e7. What is this? Okay, this is seriously messed up. Someone on sound missed the exchange of queens. He's trying to psych me out with his reverse psychology. Everything, there's no danger at all. Once you trade queens against me, I'm helpless. I'm a helpless baby. It's not gonna work this time. How about king e7? Is that a good move? I'm a helpless baby in the endgame. Please don't hurt me. Of course, I'm kidding. But noob guy, you better not joke about pawns and stuff. You better not troll me. It's not the right stream for that. Pretending you don't know what they're called and stuff. Don't do that here. Play like a master and then pretend you don't know what the pieces are called. It's not called for. You better not like play a 15 cent pawn lost game and then beat me and pretend you don't know the names of the pieces. That doesn't happen here. You could win a perma ban. Alright, queen b6. What's he doing? I need to just be careful here. He's trying to pressurize. Maybe we'll vacuum some pieces. b4. b4. Oh, Mr. Slow, it's very strange the way he's playing this. But don't believe his time. He's like a fake time pressure guy. It's not real. Okay. That's not what I expected. I thought you were trying to trap my queen. I'm completely confused. Okay, so you sacked a piece and now you're getting it back. Let's just try to understand this. I'm trying to understand it. Don't pretend they're called pawns. Rook takes e3. Okay, Anish is tough, but it does feel good to at least castle. The vacuum. This has been a really strange game. You think you won a pawn. You saw that? The weird thing is that I saw it and I didn't see it at the same time. Analyze this variation. I don't know why I did that. It was almost Zugzwang, so it was kind of hard to find a move after your perfect play. It's hard to play Boris Spassky, who uses no time. Alright, what am I going to do now against the hopeless in-game baby? Be careful, I would say, is always good advice. Try not to create any weaknesses. Another master. No, hopefully I'll just be able to hold on here. Try not to do anything. Wow, Creative Minds is interesting. Pretty strong. Everybody's strong. Wow. I can't wait to analyze this game with the engine after the Simul's over. Pawn takes. What? Wow, that is totally unexpected. Oh my god. With 1 minute left. Wow, c4. What is going on? Takes. Okay, you don't want your piece back. Alright, that's fine. I completely understand. Totally normal. Is my queen trapped? Yes. No. I got lucky there. I was lost completely. No lying. Wait, what happened? B6. Okay. Alright, whatever. Alright. Well, in the system. Mr. Slowhand's fake time pressure is really pissing me off. He never actually loses on time. A5. Am I down a pawn here? Right. I really like playing that, what looks like an engine in that game. It's a lot of fun. I would expect to lose to a Grandmaster in that ending, but not to a 1600. Well, maybe lose to a Grandmaster. No given there either. I just feel God on the other side of the board there. Never underestimate someone on sound. I thought I made a move here. Whoa, that's weird. Black lost a piece? Well, I must be lagging. I thought I made these moves already. I already played Rook A8 in this game, and it like didn't register. That's how you're trapping my queen. Not today. Yeah, Chef Master just collapsed. This feels like I'm playing a very, very strong master or a computer. I don't know which it is. It's got in-game technique on a very high level. You could actually tell from the opening. I could tell right away it was an extremely strong player by its subtle moves. Difficult to say if it's a human or an engine, but it's not a 1600. I don't know why people insist on trolling me. Damn it. This game like got out of control. It was a relatively normal position at one point, but now it's like totally entered the twilight zone. I literally have no idea what I'm doing here. What is happening? You're coordinated now. Right. I don't know what to do. He's faster than me now, too. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know, I'm confused. Look at this. Rook h8 now. This looks like the end of the road against this monster. This is like playing a 2500 player. h3. Trying to drop a pawn here if possible. It's just something that's actually gaining time. He's up to 3 minutes now. Is it Zugfang yet? Wow, nice defense. And I'm having weird hallucinations. I guess I'm lost here. That sucks. He's 2176 in rapid. Wow. No wonder. I thought it was winning, but it's not. So I'm just lost. Don't appreciate playing an engine or whatever that is. Well, interesting defense by Creative Minds in this game, though, I have to say. Wow. Wait, what now? Dude, if this isn't an engine, I don't know what is, dude. I resign. I'm not going to waste my time playing against your computer. It's disgusting that people do that. 100% engine. I mean, you might be like an IM or a strong FIDE master or something playing on somebody's account, but you're definitely not playing on your own account or a computer. I am so done with that game. Oh, that's convenient. Nice. Oh my god. Just lost. It's refreshing to lose to an actual human player, though, I have to say. Against Anish. For a little something different, we can lose to a human being. I don't know, Creative Minds' defense is remarkable. Do I have H6? Still some vague hope of survival? Probably not. Creative Minds is $13.98. It's a good price, dude. It's a good price. He's also defending with the 1 minute increment. This is a draw. I mean, I don't think I can win this. Maybe there's an outside chance. Not realistically, though. I don't think I have any winning chance this year. I'm up a pawn. You people, like, not most of you people, but like the guy who was cheating, like, do you think I've been playing chess for like 30 years and I can't tell when someone's using an engine? There was that recent scandal, interestingly. This is getting pretty weird too. Why am I losing? What was that? Bishop takes f4? Wow. I like how Mr. Slow can outplay me in an endgame with no time. This happened last time too. What just happened? Oh, I didn't see that. That's a weird move. Alright, there might be a chance for survival here. Alright, Bishop f7 loses, right? Everything loses except for this. Possibly there's a chance to survive. The last endgame by Mr. Slow was unbelievable. This one is also reminding me of the last one. Maybe I can get my knight back in the game. Am I lost now? Whoa. It's a miracle that I survived to this position. The fair play panel. Fair play panel. Fair play panel. That's hard to say. We need a fair play panel here. Rarely do I get people cheating in my Simul games. There is always the happy exception, though. I'm almost losing this endgame. It's unbelievable. You don't know how much I hate you, man. You deserve to beat me, someone on sound. You totally deserve it. Perfectly played. How is Mr. Slowhand so fast in this time when he's supposed to be slow? He's supposed to have less time. Okay, this is what? Theoretical draw. Deserve victory for white. Absolutely. It's just so sick. I mean, someone on sound, you proved your point. You got a winning position. Not really. It doesn't qualify as a good game after we both made game-losing blunders in a balanced position. That's not my definition of a good game. Now, what's happening here? This is disturbing. Creative Minds is way stronger than I thought based on the earlier play. He's supposed to be 1398 in Blitz, played poorly opening, but he's defended like a really experienced player. Someone on sound, what happened? You spaced? Mr. Sloan will probably be better in a pawn down endgame too. Lack of confidence. Yeah, winning that pawn must have crushed your psyche. Maybe the time could be a factor. Hopefully I don't hang a piece here. This is a draw. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the extra pawn really matters in this position with a knight versus a strong bishop. Honestly, I thought I was better. You defended well. Objectively, it should be a draw. You're not putting your knight there. You have other good moves, though. That's a draw. I was lucky to save that. Alright, what's happening here? Knight is g5 check. He has the wrong color rook pawn. Maybe Kramnik could win this. Probably a draw. Even with Kramnik. But now we can try. Alright, Anish, you were winning. If you don't let me do that exchange sacrifice to bail out. It was an interesting game before that. Unfortunately, we both made a lot of mistakes and time pressure. I thought I was winning, and then I realized I was lost. So he had knight d5 here, which looks somewhat unpleasant. Real position. Yeah, he's defended stubbornly. It's weird. I don't know. His queen is strangely placed. So I have 3 games. I can't believe I blundered a tactic against you, Summon on Sound, in a simple position, man. That's so sad. This looks like a lichess puzzle position. Oh my god, he might be in trouble here. This is like a mirror image game. But Mr. Slow is just too good of an endgame player. He didn't lose, he gave me the game because he felt sorry for me. That's different. So this guy is really creative defender for 1398 in Blitz. Now he's threatening knight a2. Creative is right. A little too creative. Is that like black's completely okay now? Perfect coordination. Threatening knight a2. I have to find some kind of genius move, not to lose my pawn or something. Really? Alright, I can't calculate anymore, but this is pretty crazy. Knight a2 is his threat. White doesn't have any good moves. This is pretty wild. I can't even find a freaking move. Could I be winning this? King g8. That's a patient move. I love this last few games. Please let me in. Please, little piggy, let me in. I'm the big bad wolf. Wow. Honestly, I thought black is like a genius. But rook f8, my god, man. This is going too far. There's no way you can afford that. Too passive defense. It's a miracle about the summon on sound game. I can even lose. Oh boy. That's gonna be the last game going. It should be. You're not bad at chess, Noob. You're winning position. Thank you guys for playing. OBJ. Alright. I must defend this pawn. We don't want to be giving the deadly Mr. Slowhand an H pawn. Rook takes so as not to fall victim to a fork. Creative Minds had incredible drawing chances. At least it was very difficult to find moves for me. But with the queens off the board, I'm much more confident here. It's like a tactical win. I mean, well, his bishop is non-existent, so that's game over. You can't play without a bishop. Thank you, Big Jet, for following. Anonymous Gifter gave Toms a sub. John Mack resubscribed earlier for the 8th month. Thank you, John Mack. While I was in the middle of my games, I sometimes don't have time to answer the chat. E5. E5. Not a lot of other options here. I feel like this is overextending. Blokhidovic. I have to confess, I don't have a clear idea if I'm winning this. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? But if you keep playing that close Sicilian, you're gonna bore people to death and make them blunder like I did out of frustration. I have to say, I hate playing against that stuff. Yeah. I hate the close Sicilian. It's really horrible to play against. Am I winning this? I feel like h6 might be a mistake. Very committal. Wow, c5? I could play maybe king f3, king h3, knight f4 check, king h2, knight d5, bishop anywhere, e6, h5, e7, take, h4. That has to be a winning position for me. Uh-oh. Man, that's a lot of pawnage. I can play d5. It weakens the e5 pawn. I don't know. I think that's a very solid way of playing the closed Sicilian, though. Probably the most solid of all the possible lines. Does knight g6 make a difference? Not really. Bishop d8, e6, h5, e7, take, h4. We should be winning. I also have king g4, which might be an exclamation. These pawns are too much. Yes, I was thinking here. But you just cross over faster. King g4, king g2, e6, king f2, e7, take. Probably that's not favorable. So knight f4. Yeah. I'll get a head start and then sack my knight. Oh, I didn't think he was going to do that. So let's see. 95. Mr. Slow is playing on out of momentum, trying to last, to be the last. The last. But he overpressed. I mean, I never should have won this game. He has an easy draw. He was slightly better. Almost more than slightly better. Alright. Well, we had a couple resignations, so now it's last two games. Did I miss this? No. I hope not. Are you serious? Did I blunder? Oh yeah, I'm hallucinating. A minor hallucination. Alright, last game, guys. We got lucky here. Particularly against someone on sound. Three losses, 3 draws, 19 wins. And we control the queening square. Guys, I'm going to be back tomorrow with some Blitz challenges from 11 a.m. CEST. Thanks to someone on sound. All of you who donated to support the stream. Astrobate, Mr. Slowhand. Happy Easter, Bunny, Simul, complete now. S. Garcia. Looked like he was okay, but he made a miscalculation in the end game. Interesting games, guys. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for being a moderator, as always. Thanks for your continued support of the stream. Appreciate it. Most devastating loss was this loss to Morales. Show you one game. Perfect game, 0-0-0. If this was anyone else, I would think it was a computer. But he's played me 350 games on the stream, and he hasn't beat me. He hasn't beat me in a while, so I think it's safe to assume this was the real deal. Morales literally crushing me with perfect play. What was the opening? So, what did I do wrong? I didn't understand. Like, I played fine. Where's the book? Where is book? There's no book for this position? That's impossible. Alright, here we go. There's only 6 games? Why? What is wrong with this position? Why is there so few games? Oh, so I'm actually the one who's wrong. Queen f5 is rare. But it looks like it's okay. So I confused you with Queen f5. It's not a standard move. It is in other variations, though. I mean, Queen f5, it kind of has to be okay. I made some sort of mistake after this. Knight takes e4, bishop e6, dubious. I was like, well, it doesn't matter. Bishop e7. Always castle kingside against Morales, quickly, before he kills you. Dutch master Albert Blees. It doesn't look like it's so clear. You've got bishop g5. And f6, inducing f6. And Blees didn't want to play f6. So this is some kind of critical line. Knight d4, queen d4. typical Mirale stuff. If I take a g5, I get ravaged. Castle, get out of here. I control the e5 square, 2 bishops, and black will survive. But instead, I played bishop e6, keeping the option castle queenside. So this has been played. Arkhipov, Dervishi, 2 strong players. Another guy I don't know. They played the same as me. Bishop e6, knight d4, knight d4, queen d4, bishop e7. So I played like this Crocodile guy. Crocodile. Crocodile was lucky. Crocodile was lucky. His opponent played the fishy queen a4 check. 2379 sucks. I was ashamed even when I was 2379, but yeah, this move by Morales is an improvement on Crocodile. Queen c3, keeping an eye on c7, keeping an eye on g7. I mean, queen a4 is just weak. This also protects e1, which is vital in a lot of variations. Queen c3, rook e7, question mark. I didn't know what to do. It just looks very awkward. So this guy who's like 2560 wins this position with black. And I lose in 13 moves. It's ridiculous, man. It's like almost a lost position for black. And the guy freaking won against a 2379. And that was like a classical game, probably. Yeah, that was a great game. Queen c3, perfect move, rook d7, and now bang, bishop g5. Preventing me from developing my pieces. And then h6, another perfect move. Again, if anyone else played like this, I would suspect they are an engine. But Morales is honest. Rook g8, rook d1, game over. It's just over. There's no move. He's starting queen takes pawn on c7 and rook d8 mate. The other great game was the game I lost in 3 moves, which is amusing, right? Just for entertainment value, my fastest Simul loss ever. Where is it now? Fastest Simul loss ever, where I didn't resign out of protest. Where is that puppy? Oh, it's such a beautiful game. Look at this. Let's see how many Grandmasters have lost with this blunder. Knight g5. Abhijit Kunte against Zoli Varga. What? Draw? Draw, master? Draw? Queen a5 check. Knight c3. That is embarrassing. I have to ask Zoli about this game. So white plays e4 and he has like some kind of imaginary compensation. Dude, that's... maybe I shouldn't ask Zoli about the game. Rodney Perez Garcia. Alexander Lesiege blundered it. Poganina blundered it. And man, there's like 5 or 6 good people that have dropped this. I mean, the thing is, like, it's a totally normal idea if the knight's on c3 already. So you go like knight c3, black plays b5, and then knight g5, and then bishop d5. Oftentimes, you know, some line like this, like e4, h6, pawn takes. I guess this isn't really maybe a correct example, but that kind of thing happens all the time. So knight g5 double question mark, losing in 7 moves, or 5 moves, or whatever. Zoli actually... That's insane. He drew against Grandmaster Kunte. You gotta give him credit for hanging in there. Alright guys, anyway, I don't have the stomach to play on down a complete piece against a relatively strong player. I'm good. Thank you, all of you, for playing. We'll be back tomorrow with Blitz. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Blitz stream. Take care, guys. Happy Easter. Bye-bye.